High school graduation marks the end of compulsory education. Many more schooling's voluntary and expensive. We mark this achievement with the senior picture, and I have no idea why they're all staring off in the distance like that. Hey, over here. There you go.
I think it is a rite of passage.
Paige Gorman of Portraits by Paige has seen it all.
There was a gentleman that wanted me to have laser eyes put through the cap.
So how did we get here? We're running down the history of the senior picture, starting with the boring beginning, when they lined you up at school and cranked them out.
The women would wear a shoulder strap, and the men would wear a formal suit and tie.
And somehow these presumably 18-year-olds look at least 40. Tell me this guy's not the branch president of a bank. But while color film became common in the 1960s, senior pictures stuck with black and white. Instead, the first real fad was hand-painted highlights, which had a nice Ken Burns meets circus clown nightmare vibe.
It was mainly done heavily on women, almost like adding the makeup that maybe was predominantly there. But you saw it on men as well. It also brought dimension to the photograph.
Early color film was all over the map, so sticking with black and white was largely an edict from yearbook publishers. That started changing with the advent of studio sessions.
In the 80s, photographers began to have larger studios, and so the whole glamour type photograph appears on the scene.
And those studios had storage, so bring on the props.
The white blocks where you leaned on, or the graduation numbers that were quite large and you'd lay by them.
Plus, of course, band instruments and other stuff.
Posing with fruit, different vegetables, different types of animals, and I'll be honest with you, I don't say no to any of it.
A look at Awkward Family Photos School Pictures section suggests she's not alone.
We even had backgrounds that looked like you were outside.
When you're paying by the roll, you want every shot to count, so a controlled studio environment made sense. Which is why the next technical innovation was perhaps the biggest game changer: digital photography.
It gave them a lot more freedom.
The cost of throwing out a digital photo is low, so
we could really play around and be more creative.
So the photo session got wheels.
This is where we start seeing people go to different locations, travel around a little bit more. The session became a little bit more elaborate. They changed clothes a little bit more.
The final trend that influenced senior pictures? Social media.
A lot of students now are more comfortable in front of the camera, and they know what they like. So it really helps us to tailor each session, I think, toward the seniors' personality and likes.
But if you're posting photos online every day anyway, why bother with a senior photo session?
It's all about the experience. Where do you want to go? Maybe we have a hair and makeup artist that travels with us. We see underwater photography, more of like the sports type photography.
With pictures as unique as The Graduate, the history of senior pictures is at the top of the list.